Hello my friends, and welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a soul tribe reading. I sat here for a little while with two moon decks and I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do. And I was like, I don't know, I almost did two piles, but I didn't want to do that. So, but with the energy of the eclipse, I thought we would get some moon cards for you today. So we're going to have a look at what you need to hear. I hope you're well. I have a friend in my room with me right now who's not usually here. His name is Bear. He's like over 100-pound Newfoundland poodle dog. Anyway, he is here with us today. So I just felt called to come on and do a reading for you guys with a moon deck. Tomorrow I'm planning on doing this soul tribe reading, so I'll just tell you what I'm doing. This afternoon I'm planning on doing a small pick a card for my Patreon about, might be Divine Feminine, I'm not quite sure yet. And then tomorrow I was going to do a reading of what is the future of this connection and have like a really in-depth in-depth pick a card. So what am I looking for here? I don't even know. I was gonna see if there were any spreads in this. I guess not. Maybe at the back. Nope. All right, we're gonna wing it. Oh, interesting. So on the bottom of the deck, we have changes. I'm hearing that song. Weird. I'm hearing that song by Tupac. Is that how you say it? The song Changes. I was listening to that song last week, really randomly. It came on. And yeah. That's an interesting song. I feel a lot when I listen to that song. Anyway, we have changes. We do have the two swans here. Very interesting. Let's just have a look at this changes card since it's right here, wanting to be seen. Where is this? Do I have the right deck? Yes, I do. Oh, you know what it is? I look at that and I look that up instead of the actual moon. Changes. Change may be inevitable now. Expect good things. You'll get your answer very soon. Ask a wise woman for advice, and here you are. Don't cling to the past. Remember, if nothing else, that things change. And as they say, the moon teaches us that it's okay to go through phases. So maybe you're going through some type of change right now, or some type of phase. That's just Bear and Wally interacting. It's okay, bears. It's okay. You're all right. He's whining. He's crying because his person is not here. My partner is his person, and my partner is not home, and he won't be home for a few days. So I don't know if you can hear him. He's a bit of a baby. He's like 110-pound baby. Anyway, nothing stays the same forever. If you want change, rejoice. If you're clinging on to a situation that may have run its course, this may be a gentle suggestion to release your grip. Nothing about your situation is firmly fixed. That can be a good thing, so stay open. Keep your eyes peeled for signs as well. In particular, notice the next song you hear. Is there a message in it for you about your question? So, my friends, you know what I'm going to say. Immediately, did you hear that crash? That was the dog laying down. Immediately after this reading, or let it come to you actually, you can put on shuffle and see what song comes up. Or you can wait until one crosses you naturally, and Spirit's saying there's a message in it for you. If you're not happy about your situation, the good news is that change is afoot, so don't give up. What seems stuck now could be far more flexible quite soon. If you're hoping to change the course you're on now, this is a sign that you can, so take action. If the idea of change worries you, try to have a little faith in the universe. Set the intention that whatever happens next is happening for your highest good. The fact that nothing lasts forever is part of this card's message. Events are moving. So perhaps something that seems really stuck is about to release or become unstuck. I have a card, Unstick the Stuck, which is all about forward movement or something changing. So yeah, let's have a look, my friends. I hope you're well. Just for you, I took the time to flip over all the cards face down. Some of my decks, they become flipped up, and then there's so many flipped up that I just go with it. But yeah, I flipped them all over for you. I'm not taking reversals either. Oh my gosh, are you freaking kidding me? I feel like I was supposed to shuffle. I mean, like actually shuffle. Why did I do that? That is so strange. I don't believe in accidents. Usually I shuffle them. That's really strange. I don't believe in accidents. It was like my higher self, like I didn't even know what was happening. I was shuffling and this card was coming out. This is Jack and Sally. Jack and Sally. We were simply meant to be. Something's about to come unstuck, whether that's, well, this points towards love, celebration and love. So maybe you've been in a really stagnant energy, holding on to something from the past, and maybe you recently released it and something new is coming in, or, could be someone else. That's really strange that I did that, because I did that without even thinking about it. That's what they say your true intuition is, when it just happens and you don't even realize it. Anyway, let's have a shuffle. We have transformation. Yay! This is great. Yay! We have higher power, like firepower in Mario, higher power. Activate your higher power. Beautiful. It's like a superpower. It is. We have self-regulation, so you could be working on regulating yourself, regulating your emotions. And meant to be, what did I say? I said Jack and Sally, simply meant to be. Oh my goodness gracious. Here we go. What's going on for you? Don't forget me when you've walked off into the sunset. Think of me. We have accept responsibility, and we see two people coming face to face. This doesn't have to be two people, but the cards are kind of speaking for themselves. We have a situation starting to flow again, one that's been stuck. We have an accidental moon dance celebration card coming out. We had transformation. And now we see accept responsibility. So you could be someone who, we've been talking about it. You could be looking back at, the way you behaved in certain situations, even from years and years and years and years and years ago, and realizing, I played a part in that tower moment myself. And you could be taking a lot of responsibility for your own shadows, like I'm just going to keep using my poor mother as an example. Like I said, the way that I spend time going over communications now that I'm in a better place. I'll go over past communications and see where I was operating from, my Five of Swords energy. I was being, that Knight of Swords. And it's possible that people you're connected to are doing the same thing. Oh, bear's back. You know, the other day, my mother accidentally reacted to one of my messages. It's okay, buddy. And to me, that shows that because of this, like Mercury is in retrograde, and that's the time where people start to reevaluate connections, especially connections that didn't go well. And it shows me that even though she's not speaking to me, I know she was in there at least reflecting on it, looking at it. I don't know what she was doing in there, but I can't help but think of that, how magical that is, that, you know, while I'm accepting responsibility on my side and doing my work, she was clearly in there reflecting about something. And that's enough for me, you know, even though we're not speaking, that's enough for me. So you could be someone who's accepting responsibility, especially in a connection, because we do have celebration, transformation, and meant to be. And now we have this imagery of mirroring and accepting responsibility. You know, I'm seeing the Judgment card. I'm seeing two people coming together, having a conversation and accepting responsibility for their own shadows. Not this, you did this and you did that. It's I did this and I'm sorry. I did this and I'm sorry. How can we work towards something different in the future? How can we make sure we hear each other better again in the future? Anyway, the channeling is strong today, my friends. All right. If it's relevant to anyone, I cleaned my entire house this morning and I have no idea why. Like, I have no idea why. Maybe you're finding you're doing that. Remember I talk about nesting? Maybe you feel like you're nesting. Anyway, let's get into this reading, because that's what we're seeing so far. And look, we have patience. And whenever I see this card, it reminds me of like someone flipping off the universe saying, patience. Anyway, this is something you've had to have patience for. Beautiful. Doesn't that look like you're like, divine timing, patience, up yours, spirit? No, I'm just kidding, spirit. I'm just kidding. Anyway. I just think it looks like giving patience the middle finger. I can't help it. All right, my patient person. Let's see what's happening here. So we've got celebration, which we're going to talk about. I almost immediately want to put it right there. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Somebody said no sudden movements, please. I can't help it. This is who I am. This is who I am, and I don't remember it after I do it. Like, this is channeling. Anyway, are you freaking kidding me? Are you kidding me? What the what? I knew it. I knew it. Meant to be. Celebration. Now we have love. You guys. And that came flying out. It came flying out. Oh my gosh. What is happening? Ooh, you guys. We have follow the moon, watch for signs. I have chills, and we have reach for the moon, go for it. I have chills and I want to cry, and I have no idea why. This is just, it's like really, it's powerful. You know, it's something that you've been waiting for, something that you've been following the signs for, something that you've been believing without seeing. You know, I feel like you've had to be very patient while learning how to trust your intuition, that everything that's happened to you has happened for a reason. All the work you've been doing has been for a reason, and you're about to find out what that reason is. And it's love, whatever that is, whether it's family love, whether it's friendship, whether it's new love, whether it's returning. I mean, like I said, this can be you finally releasing the past and forgiving yourself and accepting responsibility for, you know, the things that you did in the past, and perhaps breaking cycles and welcoming or attracting in new love into your life. Maybe you're attracting in a past person that you've had hopes that they've healed while you're healing. Anyway, it's just beautiful. I could cry. Like, this is just, it's blowing my mind a little, the cards that are coming out. This is beautiful. And you've been receiving signs about this. You're not crazy. The numbers you've been seeing, the repetitive symbols, the butterflies, the lyrics in songs, the dreams, the waking up at weird times, the inner knowing. You've seen it coming, and now you're going to see it blossom right in front of your freaking eyeballs. So what I'm seeing, the way that I'm laying these out, or the way that I just laid them out without even thinking about it, is I feel like this has been something that you've been following the wisps, you know? And it's coming into fruition. This is beautiful. And I wanted to mention one thing for those of you with that accept responsibility, with the two people mirroring each other. This eclipse, I heard a reader explain it this morning in a very beautiful way. It's when the sun and the moon come together, like they finally come together for that moment of magic where they align, and, you know, sun, moon, divine masculine, divine feminine. So this eclipse could be very powerful for some of you. You know, do I think it's going to happen on the eclipse? No, it's the energy. I'm seeing, like, ride this energy of the moon, or the eclipse, whether it breaks you down or it lifts you up or it causes change. I'm seeing the turtle in Finding Nemo, the East Australian, the EAC, the East Australian Current. I really hope that's right this time. And I feel like, let's just ride that wave, man. Dude. Jellyman or whatever. Anyway, what was his name? Crush, or was that the little one? I can't even remember. And it's all been for this. This is beautiful. So let's get down to it, my friends. Follow the signs. Oh, follow the moon. That's how, anyway. Open your eyes, listen to your intuition. A spiritual self-care routine will help. Open up to divine guidance. Ask the universe for a rainbow as your sign and see if you get a double one. The universe is talking. Are you listening? And remember, I put this in past energy right away. And I feel like you're someone who's asked, you know, Spirit, send me a sign. I was in my frickin' bed going to sleep last night asking Spirit, if this is blah, 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 please send me some kind of sign. Even though I get millions of signs every day, it's like, can I just have one more? Anyway, you could be someone who has become very comfortable asking for signs and then listening for the answer. Anyway, because this is past energy. What is the universe telling you? It's important to learn how to read the signs coming your way. What signs are you being sent? Learning to read the signs is a big step along the spiritual path. It's like English class, a little. Learning how to read and interact with the universe. It's more fun than English class, in my opinion. They can come in many forms. They can come in the form of dreams, music, numbers, or patterns. Your life themes are signs of what's going on in your consciousness. There are signs around you, and you need to see them. What am I hearing other than a crow? I'm hearing some Disney movie. Oh, I'm hearing Grandmother Willow, of course. Look for the signs. They're all around you. Of course, I'm hearing Grandmother Willow from Pocahontas. There are signs all around you. You need to see them. Alternatively, in the next coming 24 hours, ask the universe for a concrete sign of some kind about your questions. For example, ask to see a rainbow or a pink unicorn or whatever feels right to you. Then keep your eyes peeled. There is your answer. This card can come up as a sign to change your behavior or your focus. Pay attention. The signs are everywhere. What are you seeing? This card can also be a gentle reminder to get back into healthy routines that will help your life to tick over more smoothly. Meditation will help you. You know what's funny? This is the first time I've read this card and not been triggered by the last part. Because every time I've picked up this card or read this, which I have like not millions, let's not exaggerate, but maybe, you know, at least 100 times this card. Every time I see this can also be a gentle reminder to get back into healthy routines, I felt triggered every time. This is the first time that I've read it that I did not feel triggered because that's what I am working on right now. So maybe, you know, this is past energy for a lot of you. It could be current, but it's still you should ask the universe for a very concrete sign. Just one more. Is that straight? I'm just gonna go like that. All right, Wally, please stop. And we're gonna go on to the next one, which is love, day moon. Day moon, beautiful. Something unexpected is about to happen. Wally, oh dear gosh, hold on. We had a collision of dogs and cat. All right. Something unexpected is about to happen. A secret is about to be exposed. Working with the moon will help you now. Life is what you make it. It's time to start seeing life's magic. There's something, oh, this is on page 34. There's something miraculous about seeing the moon during the day, agreed? There's even something more miraculous about love. There's also something miraculous afoot, quite possibly to do with love when you draw this card. It suggests that even though there may still be challenges, and aren't there always challenges in relationships, you have a relationship that's worth thinking about. Love is dawning, love is rising, like the new moon. If you're in a troubled relationship of any kind, take this card as a sign that the toughest obstacles are behind you. The way to find partnership happiness now is to remove your ego from the situation and allow the purity of your feelings to guide you. If you're attracted to someone, this card is a sign to show your feelings. Even in non-romantic situations, the message of this card is similar. It's crucial to show someone else involved in your question how you feel. Your feelings are more important than your ego. Better days are dawning, bluer skies are ahead of you. Live for love, and love will live for you. Wah. Wah. Someone could be about to show you how much they love you. And look, then we have celebration. So it feels like you've been following the signs and someone's about to enter your life or come into your life and tell you exactly how much you mean to them. We have moon dance. There's good news coming. Be sociable, praise your life, take up dancing, say yes to a party. This card brings good news. You will soon have a reason to celebrate. Expect good things and positive developments. Think about all of the good in your life at this very moment. What do you have to be grateful for? Be grateful for it now. Do a little dance of gratitude. Stay focused on solutions, not problems. Remember how I was talking about the responsibility card? And about how both people, you know, this is what I'm sorry for, this is what I'm sorry for. Let's focus on the solution and stop focusing on the problems. You know, that's what this card is saying. Open your heart and be as happy as you can with the way things are now. Being upbeat about the good things in your life is hugely important when it comes to creating the life you want. It's as though better things come to people who are already buzzing. The essential message of this card is, you'll get what you want once you love what you have. 9 of Pentacles energy. What? That's 9 of Pentacles. Where you realize everything you need is within you. And then you attract in that abundance. If you're going through a situation that's tough, so tough that it's hard to be grateful, dig deeper for something to be happy about. Good times are ahead. You have to believe it. This is on page 60. Lovers. Good times are ahead. You have to believe it. And this is a card. This card is a sign urging you to be more optimistic. You have every reason for optimism. Well, I don't know why I feel like crying. And we have go for it. And we see, you guys, we see these two boats. Go for it. These two boats coming together. To me, it looks like they're backing up towards each other. Like, wait. I'm seeing people in like, you know, Six of Swords energy, Six of Swords energy. Perhaps they tried to move on. But it's like now they're backing up, trying to get back to each other anyway. Reach for the sky. Reach for the sky. Go for it. Don't give up. Aim even higher. Success is within your grasp. Challenges can be character building. Belief makes the seemingly impossible possible. And it's on page 111. I think only dogs could hear me. If you were hoping that the cards would confirm that you're about to get what you want, you're in luck. What? What is happening, you guys? This is amazing. What? Crazy pants. This card comes with a message. Go for it. In other words, it's all there for you to win. If you've been doubting yourself or questioning your ability to achieve a goal or to make something work, this card reminds you that you're magical and amazing and you should rise to the challenge. Go forward with the positive expectation that everything can work out exactly as you'd like it to. The road ahead might stretch a little, and you may have to call on resources that you didn't know you had. So try not to become upset or even resentful if things just don't unfold exactly in the way you want. There's a reason why it's all developing the way it is. And part of that reason could well be because it's helping you grow as a person, possibly on a spiritual level. But one thing is certain, definitely go for it. Wow. And it's on page 110 onto 111, which is like 11111. Wow. This is amazing. I haven't done a reading like this in a while. This is amazing. I can't wait to get into tarot. Oh my goodness. What the heck are we going to do for tarot? Let me see. I kind of want to use those pretty purple ones I got the other day. Interesting. I feel called to use this deck. I picked up the... I tried to pick it up as I was talking about getting the other deck, and this came up. And remember how I said I was seeing Six of Swords here? Reconnection. And on the bottom of the deck, like I accidentally picked them up like that and then put them back, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So something happening, just like that card said, in divine timing. Oh my gosh, my ears are ringing so loudly. That's loud. That's loud. We have judgment. What did I say? What did I say with the accept responsibility card? Judgment. It's a moment of truth. Dun, 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 or whatever. Oh my goodness. An awakening. A renewal. A conversation. You know, don't give up. There's your rainbow. You know, in movies when like there's interference or someone has like a crazy sound thing that makes a piercing noise that makes everybody like grab their head and go, ah! That was like, I just had very intense ringing in the ears when I grabbed this deck and I was talking about, and that Judgment card came out. King of Swords. Someone coming in with clarity and truth and honesty. One more. We have the Three of Pentacles wanting to work it out. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. We have the Knight of Wands. And that is, I give the Knight of Wands such a bad reputation. The Knight of Wands shows passion. It shows the need to be fearless. And I'm not sure if that's this person coming towards you needing to have that courage. It reminds me of this go for it card, because this go for it, you need that sense of fearlessness to go for something that scares you. You could have been dealing with, in the past, you could have been dealing with a runner with the Knight of Wands energy. And the Page of Wands shows a spark here. Someone reaching out, go for it, taking inspired action. Could be a Knight of Wands coming back in as a King of Swords. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's go past energy. We have 10 of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups and the Sun. Oh my gosh, you guys. So for some of you, this is just from my own personal experience. For some of you, you could have been in a 10 of Pentacles situation, or you could have been in a marriage, not a marriage, 10 of Pentacles situation, like a relationship where there's a foundation, possibly kids. It doesn't have to be marriage. And you could have, you could have met someone, a soul connection, and then walked away from that 10 of Pentacles. For some of you, I'm seeing that you met someone who you thought could be this 10 of Pentacles. You saw long-term with them. With that Knight of Wands on the bottom, this person may have run from this connection. At some point, I feel like you had to walk away from this, or they walked away from it. I feel like it was you, though. We have the Sun. Yeah, we have the Sun, divine masculine energy. And I feel like even though this person made you happy, you had to walk away, maybe in order to heal. Maybe there needed to be healing. This doesn't have to be love. This could be a family situation that you feel in order to heal, you had to walk away from it. I can use my family as an example. They were my 10 of Pentacles, not my kids, but like my parents and stuff. But in order to heal, whenever I tried to talk to them, I would trigger their ego. This could be symbolic of someone in your past as well, like a love connection or a friend, where when you tried to talk to them about healing, you triggered their ego. And maybe you had no choice but to walk away in order to heal yourself. We do have an ending here, 10 of Swords. And I mean, that definitely looks like a runner to me. Whereas this person's walking away towards a brighter future, towards, this is someone transitioning towards growth, towards their own happiness. And this, that looks like someone running away there. That's what I'm hearing very clearly, that whatever the situation is, I feel like when you tried to heal within it, you were met with ego and you had to walk away. For those of you who are resonating with this as a person, the wind's blowing, so my dogs are, trying to guard me. You could have seen a future with this person, and you could have, you could have been someone who asked the universe, if I'm meant to be in this connection, show me a sign. Or if I'm meant to walk away from this connection, show me a sign. And I feel like you were following your intuition with this energy where you walked away from whatever this is. Let's see current energy. We have Two of Cups and the Five of Cups, and it shows a connection here where someone is in regret, and I don't think it's you. I don't feel like it's you. You know, how can I explain this? I feel like you're someone who's probably in Six of Cups energy. You know, you're not regretting anything that happened. You're seeing the lesson in it. You're not regretting that you met this person. You're missing them. You know, Six of Cups is about missing and nostalgia and healing and, you know, processing some of those wounds. Whereas this is like regret and sadness. And I feel like this is whoever's in your energy. We have the Two of Cups, so we have a connection to me where you two could be contacting each other in the 5D, or you could be communicating telepathically. And I know that sounds crazy pants, but like I said, I've learned that my mother communicates with me in the 5D. I just needed to learn how to read the signs. I think it's funny that I can believe so easily in that and then doubt other signs about different situations. But like, for example, you know, after I said, I'm just going to take that as the sign, like it's always license plates and numbers on license plates that are my mom's messages to me. So you could be someone who is contacting or communicating with someone telepathically. And you could be, I just feel like you're in the state of Six of Cups where you're seeing the lessons in it. There's love there. You're healing from it. There's nostalgia, but not this regret and feeling of drowning. So I feel like it's whoever this is that you're connected to is in this energy. The crows are flying around outside. It's very clear to me that this reading is about someone who is determined to come back to you and is coming back in a very stable way. They're not rushing in. They're not running. The Knight of Pentacles, you know, we see this person running a marathon. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So when we think about that, you know, think about someone running in a marathon. They're keeping at a steady pace because they're dedicated to finishing the race, if that makes sense. And we have Hanged Man, so someone that, you know, you're in separation with right now, whether this is family, friend, ex counterpart, whatever this is to you. I don't feel like this is new. This is someone who you're connected with. Two of Cups. And just look at that. This person feels like they're drowning. And we have the World here. So someone you're at an emotional distance with, a physical distance with, someone you've been through a cycle with or multiple cycles with. Oh, look at that. Nine of Pentacles. What did I say about the abundance thing? This is like our goal around here, isn't it? My soul tribe. This is what we always talk about, the Nine of Pentacles, embodying the Nine of Pentacles. And for those of you who resonate, if you don't feel like you're an Empress energy, this is pre-Empress energy. So you are almost there, my friend. And maybe this all had to happen so that you could find your own stability, whether this is family or love or friendship. Let's see near future energy. I'm looking at that celebration. We have the Six of Wands. Are you freaking kidding me? The card that means celebration? Are you freaking kidding me? The Ten of Cups is on the bottom. You guys. I was like, I'm looking at that celebration card and the Six of freaking Wands comes out. That's celebration. That's acknowledgement. That's success. That's triumph. That's everything you've been working towards. For some people, that can symbolize marriage. It can symbolize celebration. That's beautiful. And we have the Ten of Cups on the bottom. We have the Ten of Cups and a fresh start. And this is the best fresh start you want because it's a pentacle, which means there's stability in it. There's stability in this fresh start. My friends, that is beautiful. I'm going to get one more for near future energy. I'm looking at that Go For It card now. We have the Ace of Swords. So communication, a breakthrough moment. Interesting. Look, we have someone in the past here, someone you've had an ending with, running towards you, Chariot. And there you are, Queen of Swords. You're like, it's like you're the security. It's like you're the security guard. Look at that. You're like, you think you're going to get past me? I'm just kidding. But seriously, for some of you, that's what I heard. Anyway, we see someone that you've had an ending with charging in here with communication and clarity. Someone you haven't been communicating with. All right, let's see who this is. Who is this person? We have the Moon. Interesting. We have the Moon and the Devil. That's someone, you know, who possibly hid something from you, kept secrets from you, someone who you feel intuitively drawn to, someone you could have had a codependent connection with in some way or felt attached to at one point. This could be someone who has, it's not going to be all these things. I'm just saying what I'm channeling because there's different people here. For some of you, this is going to be, you know, someone who maybe struggles with addictions. The main thing I was getting is someone who was afraid, or not afraid, but resistant to look at their shadows. Because remember at the very beginning of the reading, we had the energy of you wanting to heal, and possibly when you tried to heal within whatever that was, that connection, the person reacted to that because you triggered their deepest wounds here with these two cards. These are, you know, the need to do shadow work. Like this is someone who needed to work on their shadows and work on their maybe patterns. There could have been toxicity here. Six of Swords. What did I say? These two boats, someone perhaps you tried to move on from, and we see these two boats backing up again to give it another go. Someone you've disconnected from. It's right here. You could resonate as divine feminine. How is this person's current energy? Show me this person's current energy. We have the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups and the Ten of Cups. So this is someone who's trying to figure out how to come towards you, how to engage in conversation. We have two threes here. Three is very symbolic of communication. And I don't know if you guys caught it, but on my last few videos, the time on them has been out of this world. I don't see that counter when I'm recording because I record it in like parts and then I stitch it together. And I tell you, it's crazy when I stitch them together and I see the timestamps. Like yesterday, the union one was 3333. Here we have 33, you know? So this is someone who's trying to figure out right now how to come in and start this conversation. How do they start moving forward with you? What do they say? You know, this is someone who wants to work things out with you. And this is them trying to figure out how do they do it? What do they say? How do they start? Do they ask you how you are? Do they ask you how work is? How your kids are? I just said kids because I saw the Ten of Cups on the bottom. So this is someone who's trying to figure out how to kind of get back into that flow. Like think about the turtles who were waiting to jump into that current, you know? That's what I see this person. It's like they're on the edge of the current, the flow, because threes are about flow. And they're trying to figure out how to jump in. Like, how do they jump into that flow? 10 of Cups. So they're thinking about you as their 10 of Cups. How do they make this offer? How do they come in? Three, 3, 6, Lover's energy. All right, let's see how they're currently feeling about you. I'm just going to go with it. We have 9 of Pentacles and Justice. So how they're currently feeling about you, you are radiating right now. Radiating, is that the right? Radiant. Radiating light. I don't know what I was... You're not radioactive. That's not what I'm saying. But you're radiating energy. And you're pulling things in, you know? You could be in the spotlight, or you could just look like people could be telling you how good you look right now, you know? Because you could be glowing. 9 of Pentacles, they feel like you're super independent, super confident. I don't know why I'm saying super so much. They feel like you're very confident. This, like I said, pre-Empress energy. And we have Justice on the bottom. So they feel like they want to make this right. They feel like they need to take accountability. We saw that King of Swords. They need to balance this. They need to make things right. This could be someone, Knight of Cups. Yes. They want to come in here with an offer to rekindle this. And I think current energy, they're trying to figure out how to do that. Justice and 9 of Pentacles. So they definitely, for some of you, they could be slightly, I don't know why I'm hearing this, they could be slightly intimidated by your growth, you know, about coming towards you here. Compromise is another thing. Remember how we saw the accept responsibility? And we have Judgment and Justice. So that's what I mean. 2 people coming together and having a conversation, focusing on the solutions, not the problems. You know, taking accountability, responsibility for their side of the street. What is this person? No, I want to see how you're feeling about them. How do you feel about them? We have the 8 of Swords and the Hermit. So you could be right now overthinking. Like, you could be sitting in fear. You could be unsure about what's going on with this person. Lots of mental chatter as my dogs start freaking barking. That's the energy of the Knight of Swords. Or sorry, the 8 of Swords. That's interesting. Because it's a lot of mental chatter. And listen to my dogs. It was an Amazon delivery person again. So yeah, what we're seeing here is you could be experiencing a lot of mental chatter. You could be thinking about this person. I always find with my mother, when the wheel starts turning in my head and I start overthinking or ruminating, is that the right word, about the past, or I start thinking about her heavily, that's when she comes in. So you could be going through that where you're starting to feel this person's energy, and therefore, you know, the thoughts are starting to swirl here. The other thing I'm seeing, look, 9 of Swords. You could be having problems sleeping because you feel this person's energy coming towards you. I know that sounds nuts. I always used to wonder, as I was going through my healing journey when I first started, it would be like whenever I started thinking about my mom and I'd talk about my mom, after months of silence, she would reach out to me. Like, I'd say to my partner, I've been thinking about my mom. And I'd joke, I wonder if she's going to reach out. And then she would reach out. So you could be someone who's feeling someone's energy. That could be why you're feeling that way. For how you feel about this person, you're definitely in separation. There's no contact. And we have the Hermit. So that it feels like this person maybe isolated themselves, or you feel isolated from this person. You felt like you had to go within here to reflect. There is this energy of holding back, you know, keeping your pentacles safe, not literal pentacles, like not money. All right, let's see this person's intentions. Intentions, please, Spirit. I don't know what that card is, but I'm sure I'm curious what it was. What are their intentions? We have the Hermit. The Hermit. I need to get more. I just saw the Seven of Swords, the Hermit, the Queen of Swords, and the King of Swords. Are you freaking kidding me? So when the Hermit comes out, it's usually, I have to get a clarifier, you know, for those of you who are learning how to read tarot. Because what I was feeling is this person wanting to possibly reveal or take accountability, because I saw the Seven of Swords and the Hermit. So it's almost like this person coming out of the cave, bringing you clarity, not running anymore is what I'm hearing. Seven of Swords, it could be someone who manipulated you in some sense, or ran from this connection. But I felt called to get a few more. And I think it's really interesting because we have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. And what did I say in the very beginning with that card, accept responsibility? Two people coming together, speaking very clearly, authentically, and honestly. Having a very honest conversation where this person isn't worried about people pleasing that one. The Queen of Swords is someone who speaks their authentic truth. They know their worth. They do it without being harsh, you know. The King of Swords, someone who wants to take accountability, someone who wants to clarify what happened, someone who wants to speak the truth in a healthy way, in a logical way, not in an emotional way where there's triggers. Like I said, it's not, I don't think you are either. We see a conversation between these two people. You could be both air signs, both, it doesn't have to be. This is definitely a soul connection. You definitely have a very important connection to each other. You see that you feel very important to each other in some sense. You could both be of the same element. It doesn't have to be air. You could be two water signs, fire signs, earth signs, etc. And on the bottom, we have the Knight of Pentacles, this person determined to have this conversation. They are determined. And they've been coming in slow, but look, you're about to have clarity. King of Swords. This person is coming out of their little hobbit hole. I like to call it the hobbit hole. I don't know why. I just like it. All right. Yeah, we have Page of Swords, a conversation, communication where you both speak your truths. You both speak your perspectives. 10 of Cups. Let's see their next action towards you. We have Justice. Beautiful. That's what we want. So 2 of Swords also flipped out. I have it on the bottom here. The End of Stagnation. Remember, one of these cards said something that has been very stuck is about to become unstuck. The changes in the very beginning with the 2 swans. And that's what we see here. We see someone finally coming forward, making a decision, making a choice. The end of stagnation and justice, communication. Perhaps an apology, communication. No, I already said communication. Someone taking accountability. Someone who maybe had karmic lessons or learned a karmic lesson. This is compromise too. Someone wanting to compromise with you. Amazing. I want to get one more for action. We have the Page of Swords, communication. And the Magician, which is also communication. You have 3 cards about communication here. Libra is about balance and relationships, you know, wanting to balance this. Mercury is in retrograde. Page of Swords, wanting to communicate their truth. This person may have been watching you for a while, you know, if you're online. And we have the Magician here, someone making something happen. Communicating a truth with you, making adjustments. Someone, oh my gosh. Well then, there you go. Celebration, there it is. Love and celebration, 4 of Wands. This is beautiful, my friends. What advice do you need about this? What advice do you need about this? We have the World. You are almost through this cycle, my friend. I'm hearing completion is near. I said, when you ride off into your sunset, I hope you remember me because I'll remember you. Now I'm hearing that song, Will You Remember Me? I Will Remember You, or that Sarah McLachlan song. I don't know. I mix up words in my head sometimes. For advice, keep working on your patterns. You're about to feel completion. You're about to feel fulfillment. And you've worked hard for this, my friend. The World, beautiful. That is completion. You could be traveling in the near future because we have the Two of Wands and the World. So you could be traveling in the near future. Maybe you travel to see this person or they travel to see you. This is about making plans, after you have closure from this. And closure doesn't have to mean that you let them go either. I'm not seeing this as closure and moving away from them. I feel like this is someone who wants union with you, Four of Wands. And as far as advice, keep working on your own patterns, keep working on your own cycles, Two of Wands. What patterns do you need to change? How can you change in your approach to people when they hurt you? How can you change your approach to bring problems up? How can you change your approach when someone's projecting on you instead of reacting to it? Do you know what I mean? Like the Two of Wands is about, not always, but for me, the deepest meaning behind the Two of Wands is the need to assess your own choices and patterns and approaches to things in order to move forward. And I feel like for advice, I'm looking at two people who have been looking at taking responsibility for their own things. And I see a very honest conversation here. It's beautiful. Okay, any last words for my people? Seven of Pentacles. You have been working on this. You have been believing in it. You've been manifesting it. You've been doing the work. You've been investing in yourself, and you're about to see the apples grow from this tree. You're about to see the fruits of your labor. Look, Ace of Cups, fresh start, renewal, love, self-love, new beginning, beautiful. For a lot of you, a renewal with someone. We have the Page of Cups, Temperance. Temperance can be reconciliation. Eight of Pentacles, a renewal. Oh, my goodness. Beautiful. Beautiful. I almost don't want to go anywhere. I just want to stay here with you and bask in your happiness. Oh, what should we get? I feel like getting advice, love cards here. I think I'm going to get the lovey-dovey ones, my friends, or the ones about love. So let's see what you need to know. Are you... Just look. Just look at it. Look at it. We have the Lovers. And 5 and 7 is Hierophant energy, commitment, and 7, Chariot, forward movement. In a Lover's connection, in a Hierophant connection. You guys, I haven't had a reading like this in a while. This is so beautiful. And we have Sweet Soul Rising, Judgment. Okay, let's get another one. Whoops, I keep flipping the cards over. Hang on. There we go. Let's get one more. Oh my gosh. We have Earth Angel. Earth Angel, the Empress. Let the feminine lead the way. We read this the other day. I'm a poet and I don't even know it. You've been leading the way. You've been leading the charge here. You've been the captain of the ship or whatever. The scout. Beautiful. Let me just grab the book. I want to start with Earth Angel. Yeah, I'm hearing that Earth Angel song. Earth Angel, you carry the world in your robes and heaven in your hair. I'm getting Empress and Queen of Pentacles energy with this. You bring me a special gift now, responding to my prayer. Though sometimes I may feel that I am struggling or alone, you come to me now and carry me into my heart. You bring me home. Even from the darkest depths, I rise up to meet your light. I cannot be separated from the divine. I cannot be separated from the light. And I'm not going to lie, when I was reading that, I almost felt like I was your person. Like, I know this is about you finding the Earth Angel within you, finding your higher self, you know, knowing that you're always connected to the universe, that you're never alone. You know, I mentioned that when I was in a city alone and I had, yes, I was texting my partner, but I was alone. And I really started, I started seeing crazy signs and synchronicities. And it reminded me that I wasn't alone, that, you know, I did have myself. Anyway, I don't know why I feel like crying. Like, I keep feeling like I'm going to burst into tears in this reading. I just want to read this to you one more time because when I read it, I actually felt like I was your person talking to you. The other thing that I wanted to mention is very randomly, some tarot reader mentioned the song, Can You Feel My Love Tonight? And I just went through, I was like, what? I started thinking about the lyrics. Can you feel the love tonight? Oh, why can't I remember the lyrics? She sings, why won't he be the king I know he is, the king I see inside? And it just hit me that potentially you see in someone that you have a soul contract with, you know? The person, it's almost like you can see their higher self. I'm trying to think of the lyrics to that song. Hang on. All right. I'm here to read you the lyrics to a Disney song. I wouldn't be me if I didn't do that. I haven't looked at these lyrics, okay? I'm looking at them with you for the first time. There's a calm surrender to the rush of day when the heat of a rolling wind can be turned away. An enchanted moment, and it sees me through. It's enough for this restless warrior just to be with you. Can you feel the love tonight? It is where we are. It is enough for this wide-eyed wanderer that we got this far. Can you feel the love tonight? How it's laid to rest. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the very best. There's a time for everyone if they only learn that the twisting kaleidoscope moves us all in turn. Oh my gosh! There's a rhyme and reason to the wild outdoors when the heart of this star-crossed voyager beats in time with yours. What the... It's hitting me deep, you guys. Can you feel the love tonight? It is where we are. It's enough for this wide-eyed wanderer that we got this far. Can you feel the love tonight? How it's laid to rest. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the very best. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the very best. And remember this, Nala sings a part where she's looking at him and she's actually, if I think back, she's actually looking in the water and there's reflection between them. There's reflecting. And she's looking at him saying, why won't he be the king I know he is, the king I see inside? Anyway, I just can't. I just can't. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I love love. All right, so that could be a symbolic song for you or something. I'm just going to read this one more time because, like I said, I was hearing it as I was your person. Earth angel, you carry the world in your robes and heaven in your hair. You bring me a special gift now, responding to my prayer. This is the part that got me, though, that sounded like your person. Though sometimes I may feel that I am struggling or alone, you come to me now and carry me into my heart. You bring me home. Even from the darkest depths, I rise up to meet your light. And remember when I said, who is this? What cards came out? The devil and the moon, the darkest depths, the shadows, the darkest wounds, the deepest wounds. Anyway, I cannot be separated from the divine. I cannot be separated from the light. This oracle brings a message of divine guidance. You have an angel with you, watching over and assisting you in response to your heart's calls for help, love, and protection for you and your beloved. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Remember I said, you know, you could be someone who asks for signs or help. Just last night I was asking my guides for help. Keep praying each day from your heart and know that you are safely carried on the journey of love. If you have been worrying about a loved one, know that this protection extends to them as well. You are asked to pray more and worry less, allowing love to be. And there's another poem. Thank you for walking with me. Before you climbed up here, I was afraid. I had risked everything by holding out my hand. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm having a moment because I'm seeing like you climbing a mountain, being at the top of the mountain, and this person climbing the mountain after you. That's what I'm seeing in my head. And it mentions, I may have to run to catch up with you. And remember when I said, who is this? And we saw the 10 of Swords, someone you had an ending who is running to catch up with you. Like those are some crazy syncs, my friends. Thank you for walking with me. Before you climbed up here, I was afraid I had risked everything. So you could be someone who, you know, resonates with that. Just using, like, I'll use instead of love, family. Like you could be someone who thought you could break the cycles in your family. And maybe, you know, on your journey, you thought it was all, maybe you're still where I am, you know. You were afraid that you risked everything for someone or something that wouldn't meet you there. And this says, by holding out my hand, and now as I share your joy and excitement, I realize I may have to run to catch up with you. So anyway, it's just, it feels like someone, you and someone coming together. Lovers. Yes, it is love. It drives you forward and pulls you back to your heart. It makes the mind mad with misunderstandings and breaks it open into enlightened compassion. It is love. Your yearning heart shall have it. Your destiny is to be the lover of the beloved. This oracle brings a message of love, love, love. It is finding you. Be open to it in all forms. Be the god and goddess of love and paint the town red. Play in passionate embrace with life as your lover and prepare to receive even more than what you believe you are capable of handling. Love is a magic word that holds the universe together. It is both an emotion and sometimes ephemeral. that lives like a fire's glow, or the pink light on the clouds after the sun has set. Oh my gosh, I'm remembering this. I'm remembering this from a reading. The pink clouds could be a sign from your person that they're from their higher self. Or the pink light on the clouds after the sun has set. It is alive and yet indefinable. It causes the heart to beat more rapidly, feelings to show, and young people to write, sing, dance, and become totally immersed in its hold. Love can beckon coyly or flaunt itself with wanton abandon. Love can live and grow seemingly forever, or vanish in a fleeting moment when we least suspect. And in the twilight of our years, reflecting on the life we have lived, it is love which colors every turn and twist of our memory. And when we pass from this earthly plane, it will be love that will light our soul on its journey home. I'm having an emotional reaction to that. Anyway, I'm going to look in this book for a minute. I'm going to look at the loving 43. I don't know why I'm being called to do this. I'm just going to go with it. The loving. So I just want to see why I'm being called to this chapter. We have, I'm being called to this chapter and I have no idea why because I haven't read it yet and I'm just going to go with it. What am I to you, he asks. I put my hands on his lap and whisper, you are every hope I've ever had in human form. I'm just feeling called to read you another one. I just don't know which one it is. Look at this one. I am learning how to love him by loving myself. Look at this one. He says, I am sorry I am not an easy person to want. I look at him surprised. Who said I wanted easy? I don't crave easy. I crave goddamn difficult. That's on page 56, 11. I am ready for you. I have always been ready for you. I'm just going to read this last one. Like I said, I have no idea why I felt called to read this chapter. I do not want to have you to fill the empty parts of me. I want to be full on my own. I want to be complete, so complete. I could light a whole city, and then I want to have you, because the two of us combined could set it on fire. That is so counterparty, you know? Anyway. Well, my friends, that was your reading. I hope it resonated. I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. I'll see you later because I'll be doing a face one, but I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.